Welcome to my presentation for software engineering for mobile for the travel companion app assignment. As you can see on the screen, I've got the assignment brief up, which I'll be using for reference to show the features that I've implemented in my application. So if you scroll down, we can see this nice list of the different features and their respective marks. And starting off, we've got a basic working application with a list view where we can add and then edit and delete different types. Different places of interest. So if I open up Android Studio, I'm using a Pixel 5 emulator, which if I run, we will be presented with the application name and the version in a toolbar, and then obviously because there's no data, it'll say no data found. But if we click the plus button and we enter name, description, and then pick a day, and this can be in the past, the present, doesn't really matter. It uses the date picker to do so, but you can also type manually. I prefer the date picker. And then we have a drop-down menu to choose a category. So in this case, it's entertainment. And then we can type in some notes. I'll leave that out for now. And then we have the GPS location, which is captured automatically. So when the user runs that for the first time, they'll be asked to give permission to the app to use their location. And when they do, it will be then captured automatically when they go to this screen. Otherwise, they'll have to enter it manually. And then we can click on these stars to get ourselves a rating out of 5. Do halves, full, and then if we press add photos, we'll be taken to the gallery, and we can go anywhere from here. It doesn't really matter, but wherever we choose. And we can add as many photos as we like, and these have just imported from my local machine. So let's add just a few photos, and as you can see, we've got 3 photos, but because I use a recycler view, we've got 4, so we can actually scroll between and see them all. And then if I press submit, it's going to complain because I've not entered some notes, so we've got a little bit of validation to make sure they've entered something for each field. In this case, let's say shows, and then I press submit, and now I'm taken back to the main activity, and I got a little pop-up telling me the place was added successfully, and I can see the place has been added. And if I then click on it, I'll get taken to a nice little list view. A nice little screen with the actual full details like the location, the description, the category, the notes, the rating, and the images that I've uploaded. Then if I want to take it further, I can click on the little options menu, and I can see 2 options, so edit and delete. So in this case, let's edit it first. So if I want to edit it, and I decide, you know what, it's not just an Alhambra, it's also a cinema, and just do live shows, and just movies as well. And I say I also want to add say I want to add another photo, so add another photo. I press update, and it'll take me back to the main screen, and it'll say place updated successfully. And I click on it again, and it'll come up with all the details, you know, category and whatnot, and obviously new photo and the new notes and new description. So everything's there. And then if I go back and I say, okay, let's make sure that we can have multiple places. So spelling mistake. Science museum. Let's say that's be tomorrow. And then we have that as entertainment. Let's give that a rating. And let's just put in a picture and press submit. And as we can see, it has a list view, so we can see multiple. So it goes underneath, and we don't get rid of the previous ones. And then let's say I wanted to delete one of those, so actually Bradford Museum, not really a place of interest. I just go back into here, into the view screen, click on the item I want to delete, click on the little options menu and press delete. It'll give me a little pop-up saying, do you want to, yes or no? And if I press no, it'll take me back. Otherwise I can press delete, yes, and it'll take me back to the main screen and it'll tell me the place is gone and I will be able to view it. Similarly, if I wanted to add a place, just put some random stuff and I decide actually no, I don't want to, I can go back and it won't do anything. And if I wanted to edit a place and I decide I want to change the name and I press back, it won't update anything unless I press the actual submit buttons. So that shows that we've got the basic working application and the ability to present places of interest and save them and discard them, as well as edit and delete. The next thing is a responsive layout. So in the phone, I've got auto rotate on. So if I rotate the phone screen, phone will rotate, and obviously we've still got the same this view and the same view here where we can scroll down, and we've got the back button, and obviously this screen here, and the same in terms of the menu, edit screen, everything's still here. So nothing out of the ordinary. And then if I rotate it back, it rotates back perfectly fine. The next thing is handling of interruptions. So let's say we get some sort of phone call. So what to do is we can, let's go into the app and let's say we want to add a new place. So and then let's say whilst I'm doing this, I get a call and it plays a nice ringtone. I pick up and I spend some time on here, press a few buttons, mute, etc. And then I go back. It actually takes me back into the place, and my details are still there. Everything's completely fine. And let's say I then leave the application. So if I go off it completely, it'll take me back to the start. But if I was to type some stuff and just leave, go to the home screen and go back, it'll still all be there. The next thing is the ability to capture location. So as I've shown, when we go into add place, it automatically captures location. This is using a location service, which requires the user's permission to actually access the GPS from the phone. And as long as we have that, we are able to automatically get the GPS location. And this is just updated in real time. So wherever the user goes, if they move somewhere and the GPS location is updated, the GPS location in the app will also update. And if they want to edit this, they can edit it manually, but otherwise there's no map feature to allow them to open it on maps or anything. And then the ability to capture and display photographs. So say we can go into add photos and go into anywhere in gallery or also drive photos, downloads, etc. And we're able to upload any photos we like. As so, everything's completely fine then. And then the next thing is data persistence. So if I make this a new place, I submit, and then I go off the app, switch off the phone, switch on the phone, go back on it, data's still there. You can click on it, everything's fine, everything's fine. So all perfectly still there. So that makes sure the data is still there even after we've switched off the app and even the phone. Then ability to email details via client app. So my application isn't able to do this, I'm able to email any sort of list to anyone. And then overall quality, user interface design and colors, etc. So everything's pretty much consistent in terms of there's a toolbar, there's a white background, and bold text is black. Things that are to be filled in are grey, so notes, description, place name, etc. And the add photos is slightly purple. Otherwise, buttons are also black, as you can see, so all black. Making sure everything's within the same styling and the same feel and look, so nothing feels out of the ordinary. But otherwise, that's it for the presentation, and that's all there is in terms of features that I've got to show. So thank you for listening. If there's any questions, please feel free to contact me via my student email. Thank you.